What is up, people? Video Game XD back with another video. Today is going to be gamer grabs, DVD grabs, and more. Even though I guess the other one is considered a gamer grab because it's video game related. So we've been having a wild couple days. I mean, yesterday was Bad Luck City.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know what it was, but I was having a lot of bad luck that day. Like, I was trying to buy a game system. You're going to see it. And for some reason, they weren't accepting the stuff I was trying to trade in. I was trying to trade in my PlayStation 3, and they said it was broke. The Blu-ray player wasn't working, and all this crap. And then I brought it home, and it frickin' worked. I'm like, what is he talking about? I was getting mad. So then I brought it back today, and they took it. So I'm like, what? I don't know. I was having all kinds of bad luck, and I had to borrow money, and then, like, I don't know. But we had a nice dinner.
Yes, we did.
Check out Hibachi's. Chinese food buffet.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's great food.
And I mean, today is a huge thunderstorm. Huge. Oh, speaking of that, Twister Thunder 7 is up.
It is up.
Finally.
Ready to view. Check it out.
The main reason we had technical difficulties, Wade did that episode. We had a lot of technical stuff going on. So it's a 3-hour extravaganza. So enjoy that, people.
Yeah.
But it was, I guess it's worth it. It was really good. Good job, Wade.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to the grabs of today. And I got a good one. A couple of them.
He does. He's got a couple of them.
Consoles.
Alright. So the first one I picked up, most of mine are all DVDs, by the way, and these are all buy 3, get 3 free, except for maybe one. I can't remember which one. But this one here is called Good Neighbors. You never know who might be living next door. So I don't know anything about it, other than there's something about murders going around in their community, and, you know, basically these neighbors go into their home to, I don't know if they're seeking shelter, if they're just communicating or what, but they kind of start figuring out who's actually doing the murdering, I'm guessing.
A twisted film.
It looks pretty good, so I picked that up. Alright, next one I got is called Feast. Unrated. So
eating dead bodies.
Just that cover alone kind of got me. I'm like, yeah, that's up my alley. You know, it's Halloween coming up here, so I'm pretty much getting everything that's scary or Halloween oriented, so
Unrated
it just
edition.
looks creepy. I mean, just those teeth. Look at those fucking teeth. Can you imagine something eating you? Oh, scary. So I picked that up. The next one's called The Damned, from the producers of Saw. So that's what got me on this one. The cover looks really, you know, almost like bloody. It looks kind of, you know, dark. And then it was a producer that made Saw, which I really enjoyed all the Saw movies. Except for maybe 1 or 2 out of the whole collection.
It's probably messed up if it's from the producers of Saw. Like,
yeah. So I don't know anything about it, but it looked good. So I'm like, why not pick that one up?
I know Wade doesn't like Saw. He's like, dude, I can't watch those movies.
A lot of people can't because they're pretty gory and they're kind of hard to watch. Next one I got is called Scarecrow's Revenge. And just that face, like, on that scarecrow, that's what kind of drew me in on this one. I was like, this looks scary.
I like scarecrows.
And he's holding on to an axe, so I was like, this looks fucking sweet. So
Scarecrows do kind of creep me out a little bit.
But yeah, it looked good, so I'm like, I haven't seen it. Might as well pick it up, try it out. Alright, next one I got is called Dead Birds. There are worse things than dying. So I don't know if this is like an alien type movie or if these birds are just deformed somehow. Like, I don't really know. I just thought it looked cool. I'm trying to find movies that I haven't actually seen because most of the time I pick stuff up that I've already seen. So I'm like, I want something different, want something new. And it looked intriguing, so I picked that one up.
We're missing something. I found her a Christopher Walken collection. Are we missing that? Okay, we got it.
No, I haven't.
I didn't know she had that many movies.
I'm actually going to keep that one up for last.
I thought that was it.
Now this next one I have seen, and he actually seen this with me. I've seen this a couple of times because it is a pretty good movie. It's very gory.
I wanted this for my collection.
It's a survival style movie, which I really enjoy those. This is called Frozen.
I wouldn't say gory, really. I'd say more like.
Well,
scary.
there's a couple of scenes where there's wolves eating them alive.
Yeah.
So to me, that's kind of where I felt like it was pretty gory.
I don't think you see it though, dude. It just kind of.
It doesn't really show it per se, but you definitely hear him screaming, and then you see the blood after the math. So I mean, in that manner, it's kind of gory.
Rated R. Yeah, rated
I
R.
think it is rated R.
It's good. They go on a roller coaster. They shut off all the lights. They're like, hello.
Well, they're in a ski resort. They're in a ski resort, and then they wanted to go one last time, and apparently they switched people towards the end of the night, and they didn't know there were still people up there. They thought they had already came down, everybody was good, and of course it was Friday night. They were closing down for the weekend, so there was nobody coming back for like 3-4 days or a week or something.
You know what I call that? A bunch of idiots.
Yeah. So I'm like, why not just let it run through, just to make sure. But yeah, it's called Frozen.
They have no water, no food, like
freezing
out, and I hate the winter, so I felt their pain.
So yeah, that was a good movie.
I wouldn't have survived.
And if you haven't seen it, you might want to check out Frozen. This next one is kind of near and dear to my heart because I love John Candy, and I'm trying to collect all John Candy style movies.
John Candy's
I
cool.
think he's got a lot of them, but
Not
I
really.
figured
I got like 3 of them.
But been trying to collect them. So this one I picked up called Summer Rental. Now this one I liked. I have seen it many times. It's like they're going on this vacation. They're in a summer camp type thing. So yeah, they get to rent like this hotel, and they're on the beach, and all these crazy things keep happening. It's a good comedy, and it was John Candy, so I'm like, I gotta have it. It's John Candy, man. So yeah, I picked that up, and that's a classic. With John Candy, he was always a very good comedian. Unfortunately, he passed away.
He was
years
good,
ago.
but I didn't really grow up with a lot of John Candy, sadly.
I watched a lot of John Candy.
I grew up with more Chris Farley.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was probably one of my favorite ones. So, but yeah, there's a lot of them. So this next one I got is a widescreen.
Widescreen.
And this is
Justice League. Take some fucking notes off that.
And this is called a wickedly fun horror flick. That's what it says. Slither. So I don't know anything about this one. It just looked creepy. This chick's in a bathtub with all these like weird, creepy things like crawling all around. This just kind of looked weird. But yeah, it looks good. So figure why not check this one out. Some weird ass creatures. So who knows? Maybe this would be a good pickup.
Halloween time, y'all.
Right, and that was my whole point. The next one I got's actually sealed, hasn't even been opened, and it used to be a Best Buy for $19.99. I got it for $3, or I get for free. So this is an unrated director's cut. You die in the game, you die for real. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's called Stay Alive. So this is kind of interesting. It's basically more modern, where they're actually playing video games, but it's like they're wearing the headphones, and it's almost like a virtual
That sounds familiar.
It's almost like a virtual type game, and it's a horror game that they're playing. And if you die in the game, they die in real life. And
I might have seen this.
And once you're in the game, you can't just get out of the game. Like, this thing is like coming after you, in a sense. So you have to finish the game. So it's quite wild.
I might have seen this.
It's very scary. It's a very good movie, and it's sealed.
Perfect for Video Game XD, baby.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I'm like, this is like right up our alley.
I need that.
So yeah, that was a good pickup I found. This next one's also sealed. Looks can be deadly. Look away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just looked good. Looked intriguing. Don't know anything about it. But just that picture alone of that chick, she just looks really creepy. So it just kind of drew me in. I'm not sure exactly what really happens in it, but there's something with the reflection in the glass that kind of like, she almost turns into a different person, I think. And not in a good way. So yeah, it looked good, so I picked it up. Alright, this next one. Not necessarily a scary, I would say this one's probably more of a drama style movie. I haven't seen it, but I've seen previews for it. And this has actually got, what's his name? Shoot, can't think of his name. Anyways, Richard Gere, I think. Does that sound right? Yeah.
The
Called
Dinner.
The Dinner. So basically, I think what this one is about is these two families go to dinner to discuss something that has happened between their children that they have hidden. That they have, like, swept under the rug so nobody knows about it, like a murder or something like a rape or something really bad happened that they're trying to sweep under the rug so nobody knows about it. And I think one of the other families is feeling guilty and wants to come forward and say, you know what, this isn't right, we need to do something. So they're, like, discussing what to do. And I think it's a very high-strung drama. So who knows, maybe it'll be good.
Sounds familiar.
I don't think I've seen it, so... this next one I got because of Halloween coming. Dead Mary.
Unrated edition.
Unrated. So yeah, just that right there is what drew me in. I'm like, that looks fucking creepy as hell. So I'm like, I gotta get this. So, I mean, I've seen Mary movies before, you know, where you go in the mirror and you say Mary, you know, Mary whatever. So.
I hope you guys are enjoying the sound effects I'm adding to these videos.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So why not? Picked it up.
Especially the gun one.
Yeah. So this is my last pickup, guys.
I found it.
He found it. Probably my most favorite find out of like the last month. Now I've seen these growing up. I don't think I've seen all of them because there's 5 movies to this collection. But it's got Christopher Walken in it, and it is called The Prophecy.
By Film Collection.
Now, I actually did pick up, I think it was Volume 2 and Volume 3, or 3 and 4, but I didn't have the whole set. And I've been looking for the whole set, or at least the rest of them, couldn't find them. And then he out of nowhere is like, hey, look what I found. I'm like, oh my god, it has all 5 of them in it. I was so excited. So it does. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I love these Miramax by Film Collections.
And what's nice is it's all on one disc.
I don't know what it is, but Miramax made some of the coolest damn movies.
Yeah. So, honestly, I've seen these growing up. I don't necessarily remember a lot about them. I just remember growing up and watching them. I knew they were kind of creepy back then when I was growing up, so I figure I might as well get them, rewatch them, and who knows, maybe I'll remember some of it. So yeah, that was my biggest, best pickup I've got. So that was all my pickups.
Alright, I'm going to go kind of quick because we're going on 13 minutes now. I usually like to go around 20 or 25-ish. For $17.99, it is a Crash Bandicoot, one of those hardboard
yeah, this is cool.
Picture frames. That is very damn cool.
Yeah, I love Crash Bandicoot. I get pissed though, man. I get so pissed.
The games are very hard. They are, but I love them still, especially the classics on the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad they remastered. Excuse me. They remastered Crash Bandicoot on the PS4, Xbox One. So he's back. He's on the Switch in the good form, not the crappy ones they did after. Most of the ones. They ruined Spyro for a while too. But they brought back Spyro.
I used to love Spyro, but the newest one, I didn't really care for it.
Well, the new ones have all the originals just redone.
Gotcha.
But they're good. So
Crash
Bandicoot, baby.
Looks good.
$18.
Hell yeah.
PS1 for life.
Awesome.
Some people think because I hate on PS4, I don't like anything PlayStation. No, I loved PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
The old ones. So we got here a dance pad.
Dance Revolution, baby.
This is for the original Xbox. It's from Konami. So yes, Dance Revolution. Never a big fan. I used to actually hate on it, like, oh, that's corny, girly crap.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There's actually a lot of guys who like Dance Revolution, and they get into it. So I never really tried it out. Like, I was always embarrassed to dance in front of people. So
right.
I can do it in my home. We can do it with nobody staring at me like I'm an idiot. So it's
Don't worry, I won't be much better at it. So we'll still have fun doing it.
It's folded up. I mean, so
and it's good exercise. I mean, who knows? Might get into it.
$30. Not too bad.
No, not terrible.
The owner said a lot of those break though.
I don't know if you want to show that one
No,
off
I'm
yet.
sure not. Oh, I forgot I picked this up. $7.95 NES Open Tournament Golf.
Hell yeah.
So this was actually the very first Mario Golf. They didn't call it Mario Golf. It was just NES Open Tournament Golf. But Mario was in it and Luigi and stuff. Personally, I like just golf. Just regular plain golf for Nintendo. Because people said Mario was supposed to be in that. They don't call him Mario, but he looks like Mario.
Right.
But this one's good too. A lot of people like this one better because it's more advanced and everything. But I don't know. I didn't have it. $8. That's not too bad.
No.
Screw it. I'm showing off this next.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to show those off without showing that off.
Okay, this is a console grab. These only happen once in a blue moon. Because I'm cheap and I have a lot of systems. But there are some systems I surprisingly don't own. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly. She knows. Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, he has everything.
It's a lot.
So, I've never owned this in my life. I don't think I've ever even played a game for it. I think years ago, one of my cousins or somebody had one. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, dude, it's a Sega. I'm like, that's not Sega. That has a disc. I'm like, what? And the games were weird on it. It was either a Sega CD or a Sega Saturn. I couldn't remember, but it was weird. And he's the only buddy I knew as a kid that had one of these things.
Right.
Because they were like $500 or something crazy, and nobody owned those. Everybody had Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PS1. So I'm pretty sure this wasn't successful in America. I think it was successful in Japan, I think, or vice versa. But she helped pay for it. It was part of my engagement gift.
Mm-hmm.
Because she bought me the Golden Axe picture, too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I showed that off, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It is for $150.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty expensive for a system that's 25 years old. I mean.
Yeah.
A Sega Saturn.
He was so excited when he got this. So, like, he was really bummed at first because we were having a lot of complications trying to pick this up. But
yeah,
once we were able to get it for him, or I was able to get it for him, he, like, was really excited. Like, his whole demeanor changed. He was just, like, in a good mood. And he was just, like, happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, because I traded in my PS3 for this because I don't know, I feel like with the CMOS battery thing, my PS3 is going to die anyways. Might as well get an awesome system like the Saturn. That's probably not going to have that issue.
Right.
Or maybe...
Which that was his original plan. He was going to trade in his, PS3, but that didn't happen. And he was really bummed out. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of pulled some strings, and I was able to pick this up for him for.
Our buddy let us
gift.
borrow some money to buy it too,
Mm-hmm.
so we're going to pay him back. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
You are awesome, dude. But Sega Saturn never owned one. So.
Yeah.
Comes with this weird big controller. Kind of looks like a Dreamcast controller.
I know, it looks really strange. I'm like, I don't even know how you're supposed to hold that.
I've heard
weird.
it's surprisingly it's comfortable. And there is a different version of the controller. It looks more like a Genesis controller, but that I don't know. It didn't come with it, so I can buy it separately. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, isn't that sweet? It's even like all sealed and everything.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah.
It looks good condition. So I didn't even know what to buy for that damn thing because I've never owned a frickin' Sega Saturn. I've owned a Genesis. I've owned a Dreamcast. So I picked up some games I thought I'd probably like. Of course, I got some sports games, but I don't care. Sports games are cool.
Sports games can be fun, though. Like, I like football, I like basketball, I like baseball. Like, I like a lot of sports.
Especially the old ones.
Golf, even, some of them.
For $5.99, Sega Sports. NFL 97.
Oh, yeah.
So this was before the ESPN days.
Right?
Was it developed by Sega? I'm not sure. So most of these don't have the OG. Normally, I always want the OG cases.
Right.
But it's Sega Saturn. I have no nostalgia for it. I've never owned one. I know they're really hard to find, so I don't even bother. I don't care.
Right.
As long as I have the disc. So yeah, NFL 97. The condition of all these are great, so I don't think I'm going to have any troubles. They look like
Except for that little spot there. Looks kind of dirty or something.
They look like CDs, honestly.
Yeah, they do.
So NFL 97, who knows if it's any good? I have no idea. For $6.99, Virtual Fighter 2. Now I've heard of Virtual Fighter before on like PS2 and stuff, but this was one of the originals back in the day. Virtual Fighter 2.
I think they did a really good job with the graphics on the CDs too, like the picture on top.
Yeah, they actually tried back then.
Yeah.
Now they don't. For $10, VR Golf 97. Now this I'm really gonna like, because I do like my golf games, and yeah, back then this was virtual reality. Yeah, it looks pretty bad now. This was actually like $2.99. They messed up the price, so I got this for $3.
Yeah, it was a good deal.
VR Golf. I've watched gameplay footage. It looks actually decent.
Yeah.
It looks kind of 3D, but 2D at the same time.
Is this your last one?
I think so. For $9.95, I got this at Media Reload. Sega Saturn, Madden 98.
There's a cool case too. It's like big and thick.
Yeah, it's kind of bulky for my taste.
I mean, it's bulky, obviously, but back then that was. Like,
it's still
the trend.
cool. But if you're a collector, it's gonna take up a shit ton of room.
Oh yeah.
So you got fat ass John Madden on there. Suck. No.
Yeah, it looks good though.
I do like the old Madden. EA now. Ugh. You know what? I'm kind of done dissing Madden though, because I played Madden 21. It's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite, but I still prefer the old Maddens. But for a while, Madden was sucking like hard.
Oh yeah.
But this was during the glory days, back when they were actually evolving. You know, things were changing, different main menus, different music, different things on the jerseys. Now it's like the same game every year, and then you gotta wait 5-6 years for it to change, which I don't like. But yeah, $10 a little pricey for a sports game, but it's Saturn, so I don't care. This stuff's hard to find. And I think that's all my pickups, you guys. I think so. If I'm missing anything, I'll do it on the next video.
Yeah.
And an update about the giveaway. I know I keep saying this, but this week I should be announcing the winner. So stay tuned for the giveaway. I'm going to announce the winner, and then when someone wins, I'm going to need your name, your address to ship it out free of charge on Video Game XD. That's why it's a free giveaway.
Yep.
And sooner or later, we'll be at 600 subscribers. So
yeah.
All right.
Getting up there.
I already showed that up. Yeah, I already showed that up. This is Video Game XD. I'm Charles Reed.
Jennifer.
See ya.